out. This is Captain Rex from Squad 7. I want you for the 501st Legion today. What are you waiting for, Shinies? Let's move it!
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to Throwbacks, where we talk all things cool and retro. Today we have the brand new Star Wars The Bad Batch Clone Commander Rex from the Bracca mission. Alright, so right off the bat, it's weird to me that this is from the Bad Batch when, there's so many other things Rex was in, like the Clone Wars. But anyway, I digress. Let's look at this awesome looking figure. And I can tell you right now, I'm glad I got two of these, because I will probably just be happy keeping one of them on card, because it is cool. I like the art. I'm not sure what scene that is from, but pretty cool. This is obviously towards the end of the Clone Wars. For the brief time he was a commander, not a captain. But anyway, let's take a look at this brand new Rex figure. What do you say? And he opens way too easily, like you would think. He has that piece of paper that nobody reads. Alright, and right off the bat, he has instead of a removable helmet, which you would expect him to have at this day and age, that is a head swap. So, already kind of don't like that. And his little pew-pews are in here. Be sure not to forget about those. They are teeny tiny. And they go in his holsters just fine. And immediately he comes out of the package all wonky. And he is very clean for armor. That is at the end of the war. It's funny because he does have his kill marks. But that's it. No weathering. And he is supposed to be in realistic armor. This is not a cartoon version of him, which is okay because we've gotten a million of those. And let me give him his pew-pew, and he holds it just fine, and it does look tiny. And right away I'm annoyed by his pauldron wiggling around. I mean, I don't know if I would prefer it being glued down, honestly. I like when you can take stuff off of a figure, but this is weird. They should have had like a little tab or something that fits it. Anyway, but I do want to get in close on the head sculpt because I think it is very good. Probably the first thing that I think is a real knock out of the park. Alright, and it does look like a blonde-headed Tamora Morrison, which I was hoping to see in Ahsoka, but with his helmet on, it was just fine. That was also fun. Still don't know why we couldn't get a removable helmet, but hey. Still looks pretty cool. Alright. Now, yes, the helmet is weird, so... Alright, seems like his armor is a little bulky too. It doesn't move around real great. It's like one of those figures that is kind of gummy, like the plastic could be just a hair harder, so to speak. And it just feels so loose. And his comma was not lined up correctly with his codpiece. And speaking of the codpiece, I don't know what is going on there. Like, I thought this could be something you just kind of push back farther, but the way they designed this, like, it's all part of the belt. It's really weird. I may end up just gluing that down, because that is it's too much space. It's crazy. And I kind of don't like his comma. I mean, I can deal with the fact that it's soft goods, but you can hardly see the little blue trim around it. I just noticed it just now, honestly. I thought he didn't have it. I thought they were just like, well, forget it. It just won't go on there. But, yeah, you can see it. You can see it now. Uh, not, the, not my favorite interpretation of doing something like that. You can see here's the Clone Wars animated comma that, yes, you can't really move it or make him sit down, but it does look good. If you're going to just have him standing up like I'm going to do, yeah, maybe a slightly harder plastic would have been good. But that's just fine. That's fine. Okay, let's get to the head/helmet issue. And it looks like you're supposed to just take the whole ball peg out of the neck. At least I hope so, because that's what I just did. It looks like I kind of broke it almost. Definitely put some wear on it. It's weird. But yeah, because there's a little ball peg in there, a little barbell peg, whatever you want to call it. And this looks like it's not going to be fun to get in there. Okay, it got in there. And again, I don't know. Looks like that would have totally fit. Sorry, trying to get in close on these smaller figures. I've had some bigger figures up here recently, but anyway. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just make a removable helmet. I would have thought that would have been the way to go. But this is what we got. And yeah, like I said, it just feels a little loose. And I know a lot of people like that, having the more armor-like pieces. But, as somebody that wears this costume, don't expect to be able to move around too great in real life in this thing. But it's okay. Could be weathered a bit more. I do appreciate the little bit of weathering they put on, like his arms. Then they did his little hash marks or kill marks. And they're all meticulously painted on his little helmet. His rangefinder does move. His weld marks look pretty good. Let me see if I can just get in a little closer to this guy. See, he is kind of tiny compared to all these Black Series and Transformers I've had up here recently. But yeah, it's not hateful. It's not the best. And I'll show you why. Now, here is his Black Series 6-inch version. And this came out at least several years ago now. And it does have the soft goods comma, but you can see the blue stripe around it very well. And it is weathered. His pauldron doesn't flop around. And his guns are fine. His movement is fine. And you guessed it. Hey, look, a removable helmet. Why couldn't they just do that with this guy? I don't know. But they didn't. This is how he is. So, Commander Rex. Get some of this junk out of the way. And let's see. There was one other, I think, realistic version in the vintage collection. And I don't know which one I like better. This one's a little taller. His helmet doesn't come off either. And it's kind of like I don't know, looks too small really. But the harder plastic comma, just it hangs more naturally. The chest doesn't look super big. And again, I didn't think this figure was that great when it came out. I was like, really? Huh, okay. There he is next to his last iteration. And let's bring out, actually here's a custom phase 1 Rex I did years ago, before we had any kind of Rex figure. And I made his helmet come off. I know, like it's hard or something. But you know, you're saying, well, maybe the helmet would look too big. Maybe it would have. I don't know. Because here's the Clone Wars version. The helmet looks insanely big, and it doesn't come off. And it has nice yellow plastic there too, which I'm also not fond of. I have another version of that has the same coloring issues, and this was the last Clone Wars Rex we got. And you know, the Clone Wars figures, of course, they're skinny, they're kind of, you know, not proportioned exactly how you would think a human being would be, especially one wearing armor. But yeah, you'd think if they made a helmet that big, they could have hollowed one out for Rex. Let's see. Here's his other Clone Wars self, which, you know, helmet comes off, of course. Let's see here, Snow Rex, which helmet does not come off. That would have been cool. And just, you know, they made so many of these Phase 1 Rexes, but all the helmets come off, so yeah, I don't know why they didn't just, I don't know, for some reason, I thought it'd just be easier to do the old switcheroo. And you can also see here is Commander Wolf, who has, that is a, I haven't opened him up yet, but I decided to do a second video for him. But yeah, he's got a removable helmet, so why couldn't they do that with Rex? I don't know. But I think overall, it's pretty cool to get a new Rex. I don't know, maybe I'll just keep the helmet off and pose him with him holding the helmet. I'll probably end up weathering him a little bit and gluing this cod piece down because it's kind of weird. And I'll probably, you know, just do some fiddling about with him, some cleanup, some touch-ups. I might glue that pauldron down. I don't know. I mean, what else am I going to use it for, right? But, alright. Did you get this guy? What do you think? I just got mine today. And overall, not bad. I wish, you know, like I said, a few things could have been a little better. You know, it's okay. I give him probably a 6 out of 10. You know, being that high, because just glad we got a Rex finally. And I'm also hoping they do a Phase 1 at some point. But hopefully, we'll see. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you like this video. I hope you get a Rex. If you want one, I hope you find one, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be hard to get, at least for a little while. But until next time, thanks for hanging out. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, we'll see ya.